Right, my friends, before we start, I'd just like to thank the sponsor of today's video, and they are Incogni, and they have made the trip today to New York from Paris possible. More about that later. Right, I'm in Le Mans at the moment, and we are at the Gare du Nord, which is the train station, and we've got to get a train all the way to Paris, which is about an hour's journey. The trains are really fast here. From there, we've got to get an Uber, and then we're going to go to the airport, which is the Paris Orly Airport, and then from there we're going to get a plane, French B, which is the budget airline, all the way to New York. Now, believe it or not, this flight has actually cost me just a little over 200 euros. That's right, to get to New York. That is less than £200 to get to New York. But there's a little caveat to that, and I'll let you know about that later. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button, click the little bell for notifications of when I upload new videos. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, so I've already booked my tickets, floor cleaner coming. It cost me 66 euros one way to get into Paris, which is crazy really when you think that the flight is just a little bit over 200 euros. Oh, right. Here in plenty of time. This is going to be a long journey because at the moment, well, the train is 10:26. It's an hour to get into Paris. Then we've got to get to the airport. Now, our plane isn't until, I believe, about 6:20 this evening. And it's a 7 or 8 hour flight to New York. And then when we get there, we're landing at Newark Liberty Airport, which is in New Jersey. And then I'm heading over to Hoboken from there. I'm going to bring you a few videos as well from New York City, so look forward to that one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, but it is going to be a long journey, and it's in economy on a budget airline. It's pretty much traveling by jet to New York, which I did once from Leeds, and it was a nightmare. It was the most uncomfortable flight I've ever done. I did it with Sarah and Harriet, and never again. I do put myself in for some things, don't I? Right, we're on board. I shall see you when I get to Paris. Right, welcome to Paris, my friends. That took literally 59 minutes. I tell you what, I wish the trains worked that well back in the UK, because phenomenal, really quick as well, fast. I think at one point we got over, you'll have to let me know in the comment section, over 260 kilometers an hour. It was insanely fast. Ah, you caught me. I'm at a Parisian cafe for a little coffee. Now, before we go any further, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, and they are Incogni. Have you ever noticed that sometimes you'll sign up for a store's loyalty card and then you start getting spam emails, calls or texts from telemarketers? Or you'll Google air fryers and start getting spam emails about air fryers. I used to get it all the time and it drove me nuts. Now, I looked into why this happens, and it's because all of these companies sell your data to giant firms called data brokers, and then they sell your information to other advertisers. I was shocked as to how much information was out there on the internet, such as my postal address, phone number and email address. I also found out that those data brokers are required by law to remove my information if I ask them to. But doing that one by one by myself would be virtually impossible. Now, that's where Incogni comes in, as they contacted all of those companies for me. I didn't have to do anything, and they alerted me when the request was completed. Since I signed up to Incogni, I get almost no spam, and I can't even remember the last time I got a call from my old friend, unknown caller. That's why I highly recommend Incogni. Incogni provides improved protection from hackers and cyber attacks such as phishing or identity theft that use your personal information to target you. Total strangers accessing your most personal information, including your address, phone number, and wait for this, even your weekend hangout spots. Invasive shadow profiles that can use your online activity to influence your behaviour and worldviews, such as political affiliations. Incogni is so simple. On the first day you register and subscribe for Incogni, they send out data removal requests to all applicable data brokers on their list. In the first week, the first data brokers start responding to their requests. They use the GDPR, CCPA and other applicable privacy laws to make data brokers remove your personal information from their databases. In the first quarter, most data removal requests are processed within 2 months, and then they follow up on those that aren't to make sure your personal information is removed. Take back your personal data with Incogni. Use the code MacMaster in the link below or scan the QR code on screen now and get 60% off an annual plan. Right, onwards to the airport, my friends, and then off to New York City. Right, so I'm going to get an Uber now. I did look at Google Maps and it did try to take me on subways and trains and stuff, and I thought, you know what, I think for 30 odd euro I'll just get in an Uber, relax, see the sights and get to the airport nice and early, and then we can get a few videos and shots and clips of planes taking off, etc. Because I mean, come on, let's be honest, everybody loves an airport, don't they? Once you've got through security, that is, and done away with all that hassle, sit down, relax with a glass of wine or a beer or whatever, and just look at the planes, do a bit of plane spotting. Now, I have eaten pigeon in Hong Kong, and after seeing a pigeon eating that vomit, I will never eat pigeon ever again. Onwards to the airport, my friends. Right, here we are, Paris Orly Airport. Anyway, let's get over there. I've not checked in yet, so we need to get to the check-in desk. I'm pretty sure that they'll speak English anyway, so we'll get checked in, then we can get through security, relax a little bit, have a look at some planes, etc. and just have a mooch around the airport. Never been to this airport before, and I think the flight Paris to New York sounds a bit better, doesn't it? I mean, I've done London to New York, but there's something about Paris. It's romantic, isn't it? Paris, New York, London. Anyway, come on, onwards. Right, so I'm actually trying to find the check-in desk now for French B. I don't know where it is. I'm just having a look. I can see Course Air, Air Algerie. I need French B. Ha! French B. Ticketing desk. Right, let's go and get my ticket and let's get through security. I think this is the right place. Bonjour. Parlez-vous anglais? English? Okay, ticket? Yeah, check-in. See,
The check-in number is check-in 48. That's a ticket desk.
Check-in 48.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Merci. Okay, that's the ticket desk where I guess you buy tickets. I need to check in, so my French is terrible. I even spoke a bit of Spanish there. I was like, si instead of we. What's going on? I need to brush up on my French. That's the one, Newark 650, Newark, New Jersey. It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so we've got plenty of time. Might be time for a glass of wine or a beer or something. What do you reckon? Document could not be read. Try again. Give me people back. Document could not be read. Try again. Tell you what, I've been no good on the krypton factor. That's took me about 10 minutes to figure out how to peel that off and stick the back and twist it round and take the bit off. It's not what happened to the days where you had a smiley lady or a smiley gentleman on a counter welcoming you and telling you to have a nice flight? Right, so I am way too early because you can't drop your bag off until 2:50. So I'm going to come back at 2:50, drop my bag off. I think what I'll do in the meantime is go and find somewhere to have a coffee or something and do a little bit of work. Right, it's 2:45. Let's go and drop this bag off and then we can get through security. Looks like there's a little bit of a queue. Right, so now they won't let me check my bag in. They've now said it's going to be another hour and 20 minutes. I said, can I just take it on board with me instead of checking it in? So they've asked me to stand in this line now. This is madness. I don't want to wait another hour. I want to get through and relax. Right, okay, so now it is 10 past 3. They said to go back now in another half an hour. And I've said, can I just not take my bag on board with me, as it is cabin baggage that I bought and I paid for it, and I normally do take it on board with me. She says, no, it's too big. And I said, well, it isn't, because it's actually cabin baggage. She says, oh, you need to compress it. I thought, you know what, I'm not going to argue for half an hour. I'll have another wander around, see if I can find some power to plug my phone in, and then go back in half an hour and try again. Right, let's try again. Third time lucky. Right, we are in luck. Let's get rid of this bag and then let's get through security and get something to eat and drink. Right, okay, so it's gate number F23. Do you know, I'm going to have a bit of a moan, I always do. I sound like Victor Meldrew, but I'm pretty sure you'll agree. Just bring back people. It's like tills at supermarkets, there's no people anymore. And then you come to the airports and there's no people anymore. You got to check your own bag in, you got to do everything yourself. And what we're going to do, fly the plane next. Right, gate number F23. I tell you what, I can't believe how cheap this flight was. It was 220 euros, but there was a little bit of a catch. But still, Paris to New York for 220 euros. That is insane. How are they making a profit out of that? Right, it's 3:43. I'm going to go through security, so let's time how long this takes. I'll see you on the other side. Right, it is now 10 past 4, so we had to go through security and put all our bags through, etc. And then you have to get to immigration. You have to go through immigration and get stamped out with your passport. And now, because we're not in the EU, you have to go in a different line. You can't go through the automated channel. Then he stamps you out, so you're stamped out of Paris, etc. But now we are through. We can have a look around. I can't see any windows or anything though. Lots of shops. Surely there's got to be windows so I can see a plane or something. You know, it wouldn't be the same vlog, would it, without the obligatory, how much is the Jameson? Let's take a quick look around duty free. Right, there you go, duty free. Look at the prices of some of them drinks. It was unbelievable. It's like more than a mortgage, isn't it? It's crazy. It's a month's mortgage, probably more. Right, have a little wander around. It's very dark in here and I can't see any windows to see any planes. It seems a bit, I feel a bit claustrophobic, I have to say. Right, well, I've got my Revolut, which is my Revolut credit card or whatever, bank, online bank, and in that you can actually get lounges and lounge passes. So I'm going to try and use that So cause by the looks of it, there's windows in there, and I do feel very, very claustrophobic. There are no windows in here at all. Hopefully in that lounge on that photograph it shows you that there is, and fingers crossed I can get in there. Let's try it out. That feels better already. Daylight. Didn't like it down there. Fingers crossed I can get in. Come on. Right, okay. Well, it's very nice in here. Lots of windows here, and there's an outside area as well, smoking area I guess it is, but you can nip out there as well if you want some fresh air, and you've got an excellent view of the runway. So we're going to try the food out now and then have a look at a few of the planes taking off. This is yeah, this is good. 20 quid on my Revolut, that's not bad, I'll take that. Right, so they've got beer, wine, spirits there and stuff, but I've gone for an orange Gina to start with. I know, I just not really wanted any alcohol with my dinner. I'm going for the curry and the rice and some potatoes. I might have a little bit of salad after as well, and go back for a little bit more, because on the plane, this was the actual sort of like the not a con, but a little caveat when you book with French B. You don't get any food. You have to upgrade for your food, upgrade for your baggage, so you pay for everything pretty much like you do on Jet 2. Now I can't remember whether I paid extra for a meal. I think I might have paid extra for a meal and clicked on that so I could actually check my bag in as well. But I thought, you know what, it's on a long journey like that, let's fill up now, and then if the food's not that great on board, it doesn't really matter. So anyway, I shall see you guys in a bit. Hey, that's good. Let's try the chicken out. There we go. Very nice. Right, I have to say that curry was very, very nice. Now, I've checked on the Revolut exactly how much I paid, so I think I got it a bit wrong earlier on. I paid €220 because I needed a bag, an onboard bag, because you can't carry a bag on board, you can't check a bag in, and there's no food on board either. For I think it was €170. €170 you can fly from Paris to New York. €170. That's if you don't take any bags on board, don't check anything in, just yourself with your clothes, obviously, and that's it. And you can't eat anything on the way. You can take your own food, I guess, if you want. But I upgraded anyway, and I've ended up, I'm sure there's Concorde over there. Is that Concorde? So anyway, I paid €220 with all the baggage and some food, etc. So I think that was worth it. That's still less than £200, right? Still less than £200. It costs less to fly to New York from Paris than it did for me to get the Channel Tunnel and the Eurostar from London to Paris. That is insane. How are they making a profit on that? That's nuts. Let me know in the comment section. What is it, a lost leader? back and has gone for a little bit of salad this time and a bread roll. Got a metal fork, got a wooden knife. Now I'm guessing that's for security reasons. However, I'm pretty sure if you wanted to, you could do as much damage with the fork as you could do with a knife. And I've been on Virgin Atlantic and you get proper cutlery on Virgin Atlantic, so it doesn't make any sense, but there we go. Anyway, I'm sure there's a method in their madness. Right, bag of crisps and a glass of red wine, because when you're in France, you've got to have wine, haven't you? Right, well they won me over now because I've got an espresso there, but also a Biscoff, and everybody loves a Biscoff, except for my mate Steve Lowe. He's strange though. Steve, if you're watching, you're strange. Everybody loves Biscoff. Right, it's now boarding, so I need to get to F23, F24. That was worth £20 of anybody's money. Right, onwards, my friends. Ah, now then, there are windows in here at the gates, just not where the shops and the restaurants are. So we should be able to see our plane. Strange, because there are shops through here. Where I was before, it was just very dark and claustrophobic, but didn't realise that there was this through here. Although, still glad I went in the lounge.
Supposed to be an extra large seat? Because I paid for an extra large seat. And this is not extra large.
Right, on board, I've got to say, it is very tight. Now, I know I'm not small, and I'm very tall, and I have got a little bit of timber on, but not that much. Anybody any bigger than me is going to find it difficult to fit in this seat. In fact, there's an American guy over there said, is this an extra large seat, because he paid for extra large and he can't get in it. It's very tight and not a great deal of leg room either.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So, Captain speaking. My name is Vincent. On behalf of French Bee and the entire crew, it's our pleasure to welcome you all on board of this Airbus 350. Joining me in the flight deck today is my colleague Patricio. In the cabin, our cabin crew leader Steven will be assisted by a great team of cabin crew, which is here for your safety and comfort. The expected flight time to Newark this night is going to be this evening. It's going to be 7 hours and 15 minutes. The weather on arrival is forecast to be nice with a temperature of 21 degrees Celsius, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. We should be ready to leave very soon, so have a nice flight with French Bee.
Right, as you saw there, we had a little package there with an eye mask, also headphones in there, also a voucher for your dinner. The cabin crew come round. You have to give that voucher to the cabin crew in exchange for your meal. Looks like I've got chicken and pineapple here with rice. We'll give this a go without dropping it all over me. Fairly tasty, that. That's not too bad. Then we've got, I don't know what that is, some kind of chopped up stuff. I'll give it a go. I have no idea what that is. Little bits of cucumber and stuff. Looks very healthy. Also got a donut there and some cheese. Some spreadable cheese there. Look. There we go. Right, let's give this a go. Here it goes. It's odd, not sure about that one. Anyway, I shall look forward to my donut, I think it is. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so verdict on the food. Probably I wouldn't have paid for that actually if I knew what it was like. It was okay, but you can buy food anyway off the screen there, and I probably would have rather have done that. And I'd had enough anyway when I went into the first class lounge. So probably not worth it, but just order when you're on board. And what I will say is I've ordered the high-speed Wi-Fi. You can have different speeds of Wi-Fi, and I paid for the really fast Wi-Fi. Apparently you can stream things on. I can't even get it to work. It's very intermittent, and when it does work it's okay, but it's certainly not high-speed Wi-Fi. And that was 26 euros I think it was, or something like that. Definitely not worth it. So there we go. They're coming around with the trolley for drinks. I think you have to pay for them. Yeah, you do. You have to pay for your drinks. I might have a little drink myself and just relax for a while. So I shall see you later on in the journey. Right, okay, a little loo review in honour of Noel Phillips. Let's have a look. We've got some toilet paper here, a little bit messy there, that's not been emptied. We've got the water here. This is fairly spacious. We've also got like the dividing door in the middle there as well, and a handle there to help you off the loo. Let's have a look if it's clean in there. Fairly clean. Bit messy on the floor though, isn't it? Anyway, I think that is enough for a loo review.
Ladies and gentlemen, grant you are the present rest. The cabin crew may be short to pass in the cabin. We have the possibility to purchase items from a selection of the cold drinks and also sweet or salty snacks. You can find more detail in the menu for the screen. We'd like to remind you that we also let the duty free open at the back of the aircraft. Thank you for the Aviation and bon appétit.
Right, okay, so we are now coming into London in about an hour's time. I fell asleep for quite a bit of it. I think the camping at Le Mans with Jeff Price cars tired me out a little bit. The moving map is now currently unavailable, so unfortunately I can't tell exactly where we are. I'll show you what I can out of the window, and just to work it out for yourselves, use Google Maps or whatever, but some quite nice landscape out there. So I shall show you that, and I shall see you down on the ground at Newark Liberty Airport, and then I'm going to head over to New York. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, because lots of content coming your way from New York, Manhattan. I'm going to show you around and do lots of exciting content for you. Thanks for following me on the journey, and I'll see you on the ground. Sound a bit like the captain, don't it? A little bit. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the ground. See you in a little while.
outside temperature is of 20 degrees Celsius, approximately 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the signs have been switched off. Please be careful when opening the overhead lockers as items may fall out, and do not forget anything on board. You can now use your mobile phone. On behalf of our captain, Mr. Vincent Bertrand, and the entire crew, we would like to thank you for flying with French Bee, and hope to see you again on board soon.
Bye-bye. Right, we have landed. My global entry has run out, so I need to run right to the front, otherwise we're going to be ending up in immigration for ages. So need to get a move on. Come on, onwards. We'll take the steps. Come on! Burn some calories off. Right, we are through. Literally took me about 3 minutes. I ran right to the front of the line. Now we're going to get my case and then we'll head on outside. Don't go anywhere just yet. Right, so we are through. I need to go and get a taxi. I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video once more, and they are Incogni. Remember, click the link in the description down below or scan the QR code on screen now. Use the code MacMaster and get 60% off an annual plan. What are you waiting for? Take back your personal data. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Lots more content coming your way from around New York City, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.